What's going on, guys? Early morning, 7:16 on the East Coast. Before I start talking about what I got to talk about, I want to give a huge shout out to Eagle Speed, who mentioned me in this video. Huge thanks to you, man. I appreciate it. Didn't really think that anyone would actually notice my videos. It's actually pretty cool, and I'm very humble, and I appreciate you guys, and I'm glad to be a part of the Eagles community, and thank you again. I'm very tired. I work 16 hours, so sorry if I sound a little shitty, but make a quick video. I watched a lot of the press passes between Howie Roseman and Doug Peterson, and it's got a couple quick things to say. Obviously, we signed a lot of guys. That's another video for what I'm going to be talking about, but just want to talk about this whole quarterback situation, and I don't understand what we're doing at the quarterback position. Well, I'd like back up, I guess. We signed Chase Daniels to a 3-year deal, and Doug Peterson, Howie Roseman, they're all saying that he can definitely be a backup. He can definitely compete for like the first job. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what? I don't understand where this is coming from, and it just I don't want to say it, but like Mark Sanchez is a better quarterback than Chase Daniels, I guess. I mean, Mark Sanchez sucks. I mean, the butt fumble tells it all, but how can you say that Chase Daniels is going to be our second quarterback and Mark Sanchez to be our 3? When Chase Daniels has only started 2 games in his career, and one was against a really bad Chargers team where he threw, 1 touchdown maybe or an interception. The guy has a total of 400 yards on his career stats, and at least Mark Sanchez played the game. He's been playing for a very long time, and he knows how to be a quarterback. Chase Daniels, all he knows is to be a backup, and he was a backup to a really shitty quarterback in Alex Smith. So, and I get it, the whole Doug Peterson. Oh, he came from Kansas City. He knows the offense. He knows this. He knows that. Not even Sam Bradford knows our offense at this point. I mean, we had a horrible year last year, and I just don't understand what our mentality is going into this next season. I mean, yeah, we are solidifying our defense, and we are doing good things. We signed a lot of good guys, but if our offense sucks, we're not going to win any games. Our defense can't win at all. Clearly, it's, the past 3 years, our defense played really well, and we haven't won jack. So, I don't know. This is kind of a stupid rant video, quick video or whatever, but what irritates me is that how are you going to say that Chase Daniels is going to be competing for the starting quarterback job when the dude's never even seen a real game? I mean, Bradford, let's put it this way, Bradford went into New England and beat New England, and none of us thought they were going to win, especially after getting crushed 55-0 pretty much 3 weeks in a row. So I just don't understand. And for anyone to say that Chase Daniels is going to be has a chance to be the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles for the 2016 season, it has me nervous. It just goes to show that, are we that desperate at the quarterback position to where we can't find a halfway decent guy? Not that Bradford isn't bad. Yeah, he had a really good second half of the season, but it didn't matter. We still had a cruddy year. We still had a shitty year to where, we still didn't get anywhere. And a lot of that falls on our wide receivers, too. We had cruddy wide receivers, man. I mean, Jordy Matthews was, he had a really good couple of years. I mean, his rookie year, he was all right. Riley Cooper's garbage. Josh Huff is garbage. Nelson Aguilar hurt most of the year. We don't have anybody on the wide receiving corps. And then we go and sign Ertz. That's not a bad deal. The dude's not bad. but he only gets good towards the end of the season, which is not. I mean, we need him throughout the whole season to be good. And Selleck, the guy's old, man, and we signed him to these big contracts. So now we're going to have to use 2 tight ends for all of our plays because we have 2 wide receivers. Since we let Riley Cooper go, Josh Huff ain't that good. And Nelson Aguilar definitely isn't that good, and I don't see him getting any better. I mean, the guy had 1 touchdown last year, and it was a give-me touchdown, in my opinion. And I don't know. I've been watching. I watched a couple of Eagles videos yesterday, and everyone's just talking about how much we drop passes, and it's absolutely true. I mean, we had a lot of drop passes last year, and Sam Bradford's he's a really accurate quarterback. He can throw the ball, but our wide receivers just don't want to catch. They literally can't catch the ball. That was a huge reason Jordy Matthews didn't do good. Didn't live up to his potential, I'd like to say, actually. But, he's our number 1 as of right now, unless we can sign somebody. I mean, I'm hoping we go after somebody free agency. I mean, it's a long shot. I mean, pick up Roddy White for a year. Why not? Pick up Mike Wallace from the Vikings. Why not? We can't do any worse than we can, that we are. What are you going to do? Go to free agency and pick up somebody or go to the draft? The wide receiving core in the draft this year is horrible. This draft is so heavily influenced by the defense that there's really not that many big name wide receivers on the board. Hell, the quarterbacks aren't even that good. Hell, besides Ezekiel Elliott and Derrick Henry, the running backs are garbage. Granted, we're going to have to draft a running back because we let DeMarco go. And, I mean, I have a lot of faith in Darren Sproles and Ryan Matthews, but we're talking about trading Ryan Matthews. So what are we going to do? Use the 8th spot to go for Henry or Elliott? I don't know what we're doing. And we solidify ourselves on defense, and then we do things like we get our quarterback signing or whatever, and then we take 3 steps back and get rid of our running back and get rid of and not go after anybody and for free agency for wide receivers. Granted, it's really early, but still, a lot of the big name wide receivers are already gone. Sanu's gone. Jones is gone. A lot of these guys are re-signed. Like, we have the money to dish out. Why not just dish out? I don't get it. But the whole point is that why are we going to say that there's a quarterback competition going into the offseason? There's not. Sam Bradford is our starting quarterback, and that's how it should be. There should be no doubt in Doug Peterson's mind, Jeffrey Lurie, Howie Roseman. There should be no doubt that Sam Bradford's our starting quarterback. Unless he's obviously gets significantly hurt, which he's prone to do. The guy has 2 horrible knees. I'd rather have Sanchez our starting quarterback. At least the guy knows the offense. I mean, granted, it's a new offense, and Chase Daniel supposedly knows the offense, but he doesn't. You don't. It's just like, nobody knows the offense. Look, Johnny Manziel was a backup. That's a horrible, horrible example, but a lot of backups come in. Very rarely do backups come in and they come out of the gate running good. Chase Daniels is not an Aaron Rodgers, obviously, and he sure as hell ain't no Tom Brady, and he never will be. So now we have to look at the 3rd quarterback because we're not going to keep Sanchez. That's for sure. So now we're going to draft a quarterback. Granted, we did sign some unknown loser, and we got rid of Thad Lewis. At least Thad Lewis knew what was going on. But no, let's just sell him. Let's just get rid of him. I don't know. It irritates me, and I like to rant about this nonsense, but it's whatever. So, but free agency just started. I'm hoping we go after some really good guys I'm really hoping we go after Mike Wallace. The dude's good. He's a good wide receiver. He's big. He's fast. I'm hoping we go after. We need at least one big name on our receiving core because, big names, big numbers, it makes us look better. It sounds better when you say the name. Like when our wide receiving core is Nelson Aguilar, Jordy Matthews, and Josh Huff. No one gets excited when they hear those names. You know what I mean? Nobody does. And so, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to get at. I don't know what we're going to do. Sign some big names. You got the money. You know, and by the way, Eagles, do me a favor and get some second-round draft picks. DeMarco Murray was worth a second-round draft pick, in my opinion. And the whole flip-flopping with Tennessee and with the fourth-round pick and giving the Dolphins 2 defensive guys for, you know, just to flip-flop the 8th pick. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's stupid. I hate giving players away to get draft picks back. It's horrible. We did all these moves, and we signed all these guys, and we moved all these guys just to get cruddy 4th-round draft picks back. We have the 8th pick in the 1st round, and we don't pick until the 3rd round. That's horrible. I'm going to die watching the draft. I'm literally going to kill myself watching the draft. And I'm going to sit there thinking to myself, all right, well, we have all these draft picks. Trade them away during the draft. Hell, we have a 7th-round pick for trading Matt Barkley last year. I don't even know what we traded. Whatever. I'm done. Sometimes I hate being an Eagles fan, but at the same time, I love it. So, on that note, go Birds, fly Eagles, fly.